Well, hey everybody, this is old Grandpa Shart coming at you live again. I just wanted to give out a shout out to my old cousin, Memphis Mark, OG. And he is an OG down there in Memphis. I think he lives on Mullet Matter. Y'all go to his YouTube station and give him a shout out from old Grandpa Shart. Tell him Grandpa Shart sent you now. He knows a lot of dang famous people, and he probably can tell you about a lot of them. But he's got it going on down there at Mullet Matter. You got to check him out. He's more full of crap than I am. But anyway, you know, y'all leave a comment for old Grandma Shart. She gets her feelings hurt too easy, and she overthinks stuff sometimes. Y'all leave her a comment. Even if you're saying something ugly about Grandpa Shart, she'd really enjoy that. You know, me and her been married a long time, and one year I bought her a little old dog. And the old dog wouldn't come when she called him. So she took him to the vet. And the vet looked him over real good and finally figured out and started pulling hair out of his ears. And said there ain't nothing wrong with this old dog, but he's got too much hair growth in his ears, and he can't hear you. So what you do is you go down to the drugstore and get you a product called Nair, and about once a month put some of that Nair in his ears, and you won't have this problem no more. So she went down to the drugstore and asked her old pharmacist for some Nair, and he give her some, and he said, now if you're going to get this, if you're going to put it on your underarms, I'm going to advise you not to use any deodorant for about 2 weeks. She said, I ain't putting it under my arms. He said, well, if you're going to put it on your legs, I advise you not to wear no stockings for about 2 weeks. And she said, I ain't putting it on my legs, I'm putting it on my schnauzer. And he said, well, in that case, I'd advise you not to ride a bicycle for a couple of weeks. Yeah, things get kind of simplified when you've been married as long as us. Well, just when we go to bed, we're like a couple old dogs. I sit up and beg, and she rolls over and plays dead. But anyway, today's video, y'all, oh, by the way, y'all stay tuned to the end, because we're going to have a survey at the end just for subscribers, and I need to know y'all's opinion on something. Y'all stay tuned to the end. And whatever you do, if you don't do nothing else, be sure to leave Grandma Shart a comment. So she won't be on me. She thinks it's my fault somehow. But anyway, today's video is going to be on this Bauer 20V battery powered chainsaw. It's a pretty good little chainsaw. Especially, you know, I'm not cutting wood with it. I mean, I'm can cutting wood, but I'm just cutting little limbs, little trees down, and that's all you got. This thing is all you need. Let me get out and show you. Ready? Crazy, man. Don't get too close. But anyway, this thing right here, it automatically disperses the oil on your chain, so you ain't got to worry about that. That's where you put in your oil. And they recommend a 3-hour battery, but I bought a 5-hour. But, because I like that 5-hour energy, you know. But anyway, we're fixing to cut a couple of trees down. I'm going to show you how good this puppy works. Might have messed up my chain there. That's all right. Grandpa Shart bought extra chains. Hey, look at this. Look how well this is. real light, and it's real simple to use. Like I said, see the chain loose there? All I gotta do, I ain't gotta take it apart or nothing. All I gotta do is just tighten it up with this. And just turn this, and it's tight again. Let's see here. Well, that fence did a number on this chain, didn't it? But anyway, you can see how light this is and how well it cuts. Yeah, I give it a 2 thumbs up myself. But anyway, I just thought I'd review this thing. Go over there to Harbor Freight and get you one. And also, in case you want to do something special for old Grandpa Shart, they got this deal over there where you get 5 pieces of this Bauer equipment in a deal in a box and 2 batteries for $200. Y'all send me a couple hundred. I could use that thing. Or maybe Grandma will make me spend on jewelry. I don't know. But anyway, and I'm sure some of you safety Sallies will have something to say about the way I sawed up this tree and almost sawed off my foot, but that's all right. I love hearing from you safety Sallies. And I ain't got no eyeglass protection on, I know that. But these days they can always transplant you another eye. But anyway, what I was talking to you about before I reviewed this chainsaw was I'm thinking about naming me and Grandma Shart's garage half-ass garage, because we're firm believers if you got enough people half-assing it, you wind up with a whole ass job done. What do y'all think? Leave me a comment, and leave a like and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Leave Grandma Shart a comment about how big of an idiot I am. Anyway, remember, Jesus in your heart give you joy, and Jesus in your relationships will give you stability. Until next time, Grandpa Shart out.